Whoa. Oh, cool. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is neato. You just jump down. Whee! Oh, this is cool. Activate. Activating. EZ launcher acquired. Level 3 gear acquired. Level 3 gear acquired. Neato. This is sick looking. Or the brand new Erangel. We do some exploration here. Take a look. Here's our look at the map. The wintry overlay. Again, this is phase 1. It's going to get more wintry as the weeks go on. But you immediately notice a pretty big difference just with the overall like map colors and whatnot. Members of my amazing community have already put together a map of some of the, I guess, secret rooms in satellites. Or not secret rooms, the satellites. The crash satellites on Erangel. Got a Team A from posting that. So we'll go explore some of these and just kind of take a look at what's new, what's changed. And again, if you missed any of my previous videos, the TLDRs, again, this is going to be in phases. So right now, this is phase 1. There is some visual changes to Erangel. Not a ton. Like, this is a prime example, right? So there's new rocks. They're frosted over. Some of the water is frosted over, but there's still water here. I think towards the middle, there's a little ice bridge you can cross now. Semi ice bridge, like a sunken boat, sunken ferry right here. So like chat confirmed, the weather is dynamic, which means later in the game, snow will start to just fall. Otherwise, it looks very clear when it's not snowy. Like, it looks like almost more clear than regular Erangel. All right, let's go. Big snowfall. See how thick is it? Oh, do your footsteps sink like Vikendi too? No. Okay. Not quite that detailed. You do make snow footsteps, but it doesn't show your footsteps like Vikendi. All right. Damn. Hella frosted up. So some of the actual like play space is going to be different too, because of the frost. One of the crashed satellites, not lootable, just crashed. Damn, you can get on top of these now? Yeah, look, you can like easily walk up and jump on top of those. That's going to be some new sight lines to shoot from. Little stuff like that I'm seeing. Another crashed satellite, not lootable. Big tower. Still get upable. They didn't destroy it or nothing. All right, let's get a little bird's eye view here. So this is the ice bridge that they created. Again, this is phase 1, so this is not going to be like a bunch of snow everywhere or a bunch of, you know, frozen over stuff. That'll be coming later in phase 2. This is also a non-lootable crash, but you can actually get across this with some skill and some finesse. Maybe not so much with the vehicle, but you can get across it. Let's go check this one on the bridge here, because this looked like it was a lootable satellite, so these will actually have a chance to have some kind of loot and stuff on it. Let's see. Walk up to it, hit F to activate. Beep. Open supply capsule. Holy shit, it's level 3 gear, bro. What the hell? Level 3 gear? Oh, here you go. Here's the new BZ launcher. Level 3 gear? Just chilling? Damn. All right. New BZ launcher. So I have a jammer backpack on. Let's actually take that off. I want to get the full effect. So this is like the smoke launcher, except it shoots BZs. And these do stick to objects. And they give a frost zone too. So you see like my screen's kind of frosted up a little bit. Oh, I should have. So I'm invincible right now. I should have told you guys that. Let me turn that off so you guys can actually see the regular effect. Let's see. So there's the regular effect. Now this does 8 damage per tick as opposed to, I think it's 10 damage per tick for a normal BZ grenade. And then your screen's going to get frosted up. And if you've never seen that before, how your scopes also look if you're inside of it. Let me show you. You guys don't mind me just whip out my new progressive AWM, boy. Sheesh. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Woo. But that boy sniped out of his mind. All right, let's get some ammo. Yeah. All right, so boom. So you see where my scope is getting all frosted up. That's how, oh, there's an enemy there. That's how it's gonna look. Inside of the BZ grenades, BZ launcher, and just the general blue zone that's gonna, you know, form on the map, okay? It'll have that frost effect. Now, what is not shown here, because it has not been added, is the new frost bomb. That will be coming with phase 2, which is also going to bring more snow effect to the map, more ice effect to the map. That's going to be like I believe a plantable item that'll create a frost zone kind of thing. Let's test something out while we're... Oh, look, here's the snow. The snow's falling. Let me hide the UI. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's cool. What's up, sucker? Doink. Okay, let's go ammo. Here's another crashed lootable satellite. So let's go take a look. Level 3 helmet again. 8x first aid. Here's the BZ launchers. Let me check the other side, see if there's more stuff here. No, it's the same, right? Yeah, I think it's the same on both sides. What was that? Little spark? Oh. Yeah, it's like an electric spark happening. That's cool. I get zapped up, dude. Lose an uplink. Yeah, this used to be an item in PUBG they were testing. Set your current location to be within the next safe zone. Basically control where the blue zone's gonna go. That ended up never happening, but yeah. You can still use the item in custom games. Okay, so now we got more BZs. Let's get a vehicle here. The Bird'em. A lot of people were curious about, is it going to be an anti-BRDM item? So I'm going to shoot it and try to drive the BRDM away. Okay. I go boom. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. That's unfortunate. What happens if you shoot one while it's moving? Does it just float midair as the car drives past it? Let me see. Okay, bail out in 3, 2, 1, bail. Wait, no. All right. It's a BRDM. Quick, hit him. I got him. Hit him. Dang. That's really unfortunate because that would have been such a cool anti-drive-by thing. That is unfortunate. That's a big missed opportunity, in my opinion, for PUBG there. All right, so it does stick to vehicles, stationary vehicles. It does stick to moving vehicles, but you don't waste it. But it also is going to stick to objects. So in terms of clearing compounds, how far can you shoot this thing? Like legitimately, you could probably shoot this thing as far as a smoke launcher, like far. So you're getting sniper. You're getting sniper peek from a window. I bet if you're good enough, you could launch this sucker into that window and get them out of your window. Like someone's right there peeking you. Am I the best BZ launcher in A? I think I might be. So that is, if nothing else, it's going to buy you a few seconds of time. But remember that you can out-heal a regular BZ grenade, right? So if you go to throwables, spike strips, RIP, BZ grenade, you can out-heal one of these already, right? So if you're inside of one, healing item, first aid, okay? First aid, I'm full health. Is a BZ grenade, you're in a building, someone hits it with you, hits you with it, you just sit still. You don't have to go anywhere. Just sit inside of it and you can first aid directly through it, okay? So it's not that big of a deal. It obviously is going to hurt you a lot. But you can just first aid directly through it. The BZ launcher does less damage than a BZ grenade. It only does 8 damage per tick. So it could still kill you if you're not full health or if you don't have any first aids. But also what I'm saying is it's not going to be like this is an OP, it kills everyone with contact. Like you can just, if the sniper was there, they could technically just go prone for a second to first aid. And as soon as the BZ nade goes away, you know, they can counter snipe you. But the frost effect and stuff, I think, is going to do more to just disorient the enemy, you know, with the audio and the visual effect that it adds. And, you know, it does give you an offensive option instead of a smoke grenade defensive option. And I guess on top of that, it would help to secure knocks, like a long range knock that you get on an enemy. It's going to help secure those because previously there really is no way to secure a long range knock. But if you were to launch a well-placed smoke or BZ launcher in a window, like say you snipe somebody in the window, they're peeking, boom, you snipe them, and then your buddy or you launch a BZ on them, your teammate's going to have to pick them up and get them quick because that is going to start chunking them down. May help you bleed them out faster, secure your kill, you know? This is a new ice bridge to cross here and here. So you're not just kind of screwed if you do have to cross there late game for rotation. Same thing there. Same thing here, honestly. This used to be only like really 2 ways across. Now you can actually go straight across the middle. That's doesn't seem like big, but that could be a pretty good rotation or choke point. Same thing here. Little ice bridges added. Razak seems to be more or less the same. School apartments more or less the same. Hilltop more or less the same. None of that's frozen over. Let's go check the bunker out. Yeah, this is definitely new. Look at this. Whoa, oh cool. Hold on, wait a minute. This is neato. You just jump down. Whee! Oh, this is cool. Activate. Activating. EZ launcher acquired. Level 3 gear acquired. Level 3 gear acquired. Neato. This is sick looking. Dude, this is really cool. Huh. I like this. Missile launch. Boop. That's neat. All right. So now, does this new hole connect to these other ones too? Like, is that... I'm not super familiar with the layout of the bunker. So I imagine it's connected to a couple of new areas. So the bunker is going to be a decent spot to come and check. Get some good loot and stuff, you know? Mansion looks more or less the same. Heaven, more or less the same. Am I crazy, or is the visibility actually better on this version of Erangel? Doesn't it seem actually more clear than it was before? I kind of like it. And then the occasional, you know, snowstorm that comes through. Sperm Lake frozen over. Not lootable. Not lootable, but it is. Now you can cross this on foot or with a vehicle if you're Evil Knievel. So that's cool. We never actually explored Stalber yet, did we? Stalber is obviously a good bit different too. It's where the satellite and observatory and all that stuff is. What's up, Rig? Oh, where is the Balenciaga space? Does anybody know? So this is obviously heavily snowed over. Most of the area looks unchanged for now. There's a couple of crashes here. We already looked at that one on the field. One more here by Quarry. So they're kind of scattered throughout all over. I do want to go to Pachinki though. I'm curious if they changed the church at all, the underground church. Care packages do look a little different. They're all Balenciaga'd out of their mind. Come with 15X, a little Mark 14. La la la. Console is next week. So one week after the PC update is when console gets it. Which is a little silly considering they just did the next gen update. You would kind of think they would combine the updates and stuff. So I'm curious if they changed this at all. I feel like they would need to, given the whole lore behind this, but it does not look like anything's changed, huh? Wait, the hell? No, they didn't change anything yet. I imagine they're gonna have to change this the next phase, because the whole thing with this lore is like, you know, the elites are running the battlegrounds and they're getting everyone to come in here and fight to the death. So this secret room should have some kind of lore change, I think, with it. Let's see if the bot's smart enough to get out the way. It bounced off of that player. Did you see that? I hit the player with it and it bounced off of him. Yeah. I do like how these are stickable now. That is honestly a cool feature. I think that is cool. Here we go. So these are the secret rooms they need the keys to get into. And this is absolutely the same. There is a BZ launcher on it. So there you go. Probably not guaranteed spawn though. Oh, M4 buff. We should check that out. Wait, this is different. Oh, it's like it's a hidden room inside of it. Okay, I was gonna say, wait, this is like less than before. Okay, so you go in and then you hit the back door. Pause. And then you get into the Balenciaga secret room. There's the legendary clothing. If you equip this in the game, I think you actually get that skin in the game. The glasses. These are, you don't get this until you buy all the stuff. And this is in one of the buy outfits. Here's the medieval outfit. Chained up. Smurf. Pink Smurf. And then chained up too. So yeah, overall, I think this is a cool change for Erangel. A lot of people were expecting a lot more to be changed already. I just think maybe bad misrepresentation on PUBG's part, because it was pretty clear that they're doing this in phases to me, but a lot of people have honestly said otherwise. So maybe they should have done a better job with that. Maybe not showcased it as a full snowy thing at first. Maybe said, hey, it's just going to be a little bit at first, and then, you know, kind of spelled it out a bit more. But overall, I think the changes look cool. Erangel's a special map. You don't want to do a lot to mess with that. So I think this is already a good bit of change here, even just for a little temporary couple weeks. And then when we get phase 2, presumably it's going to be way more snowfall, and we'll get the new frost zone bomb item added to. Even some more changes to get the thermal protection suit. So that's when you can probably imagine blizzards are going to be added and that sort of thing. So I think if you want more, just hang on for a few more weeks of some more updates, you know? But yeah, I think overall, that's cool. I'm excited to play it.